Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. My Wet Willie, wrap that rascal. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. And by NH Oil Undercoating, the official oil-based rust prevention system.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. You know, if you buy a UTV, it's going to be pretty cool out of the box, but it's not going to be trail ready right away. And Todd, at Keller Performance, you've got some advice for folks who are buying a UTV. What do they need to do first?
Exactly. First, you need to think about safety. We don't sell cages or harnesses or anything. Find somebody and get you a good harness in here, get you a good roll cage. Keep yourself safe. We don't want to lose a customer.
And then now, regarding suspension, now here's something that can end your day, but it can also be big, big trouble. We're talking ball joints.
Yes, and what we do is we manufacture ball joints. So once you get past the safety stuff, that is probably the most prone to fail is going to be a ball joint or an A-arm.
And that can be a safety issue in and of itself as well.
And it can. So typically this is a OEM ball joint, and they're pressed in and held in with a snap ring. The compression fit and the snap ring is all that holds it in. So basically what happens after a period of riding, a lot of times this thing will move around and it'll start getting loose and it'll lose its compression, and then the only thing you have is the snap ring holding it in.
What causes materials to bend and flex like that?
Poor quality a lot of times. Sometimes maybe it's in the design where we have not enough press distance, and I mean there's a lot of things that can cause it. A lot of impact. These things take a lot of beating and they move back and forth. So you lose your compression, and then the next thing you know, you have a ball joint that is shot.
And that's how it came to you, but it should take a press to hold it in there to get it in there.
Yes.
That's amazing. So what have you done to solve that problem?
So basically what we did is we engineered a ball joint that the cap screws off and you press it in and it's held in by a nut. We can grab this one here. Now this should press in, but this one is oversized, so it won't. But this joint can be used in an arm that has lost its press.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to go out and buy another set of A-arms. You can use this joint and you'll be good. Once this is pressed in, you install the pin, the spherical cup, and you screw the cap on.
And that's it? No need to buy a new A-arm?
That's it. And it's going to be pinched and sandwiched, and then you adjust it and grease it and you're ready to roll.
What makes a Keller Performance ball joint better than a stock ball joint?
Well, the answer to that is the compression style holding it in, so your arm will not get egg-shaped and you will not have a failure of a ball joint coming out of an A-arm. The materials we use is domestic mil spec, manufactured right here in the USA, and heat-treated our specs, and it's just, they're phenomenally strong.
Nothing's outsourced, and why do you like to keep control of that?
Quality control, we can control the heat treating and everything. When something goes wrong, we know it. We're not relying on somebody else that just throws it in a box. It's just running the machine. I run the machines. I build a lot of these components myself.
You told me this is proven in other ways. This is a material we see in aircraft landing gear, so we know it can take a huge beating, and it's been proven as well, not just on the trail, but on the racetrack.
Yes. Our cars have won, I don't know, races all around the world. We've won the last 3 Dakars, first place. I think this year we probably had the top 4, 5, or 6 finishers. And
you have 2 different models of ball joints here. This is the standard one you offer?
Yes, this is an OE replacement that is good for a lot of trail riders. If you're getting very serious, then we offer the Mega Series. But this is an OE replacement, and don't think of it as in the same class of strength as an OEM. I mean, it's far superior in all ways. But if you're getting where you're running oversized tires, you're running portals, you're desert racing, you're running speeds, you know, these cars are getting up to 100 miles an hour now. So there's not been really any big improvements in ball joints. So we decided we was going to get ahead of the game, and then we introduced the Mega Series.
Now with the OEM ball joints that you make, I know that that'll fit in a standard A-arm, but you need to go with bigger A-arms for the Mega Series. And I also noticed a couple other things here. You told me they're adjustable, which is really cool, and the OEM are not.
Absolutely not, nor are they greasable. These are just a 100% throwaway. You get whatever you get out of them and you throw them away.
Sure, and you get a lot more life out of this.
A lot more life.
So you're able to grease it here.
Absolutely.
And then how adjustable are they?
The adjustability on it is very simple. You just loosen this lock nut and adjust it with this set screw.
So what's the greasing process like?
It's very simple. It's a flush type zerk that is used in a lot of automotive situations, and it takes a needle adapter that is for a flush type zerk. It kind of looks like the end of a ballpoint pen, and you press it in there and depress that check ball and grease it, and when it squirts back out the end there, it's greased.
They are proven on the trail and they are proven on the track. You can check them out at kellerperformance.com. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings in just a few.